heat, no degradation, nothing destroyed. What comes out is an ultra concentrated blend, up to 13 times more potent gram for gram.
I believe desire and will to win is everything. I don't know why I'm like I am, but my butt's always burning. There's always something say, Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to go far. Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to be somebody. You're supposed to make a difference with your life. What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. You look at the outside and study those two individuals, everything seems to be the same. They both are the same sex, they both are the same age, they have the same training, the same positions, the same contract, the same fringe benefits. They both are successful, they work hard, they're good family people, make tough commitments. But what's the difference? What does the $500,000 a year person do the $50,000 a year person doesn't do? He pays the price and a little bit more. He works hard and a little bit more. He's loyal to the company and a little bit more. He believes in a little bit more. He makes money and a little bit more. He saves money and a little bit more. If you want to win in these United States, you got to be tough and you can't quit. The last thing I'll talk to you about today in building this winning edge is, folks, if you want to win in business, you got to be a leader. Leadership is everything. You show me anything in these United States that win, I'll show you a leader at work. You show me a successful church, Boy Scout troop, club, football team, business, I'll show you something run by a leader. See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me. And I said, Art, you can't ever be that good. Why don't you just throw in the towel and go on back and coach football for a living? And I found two things out about smart people. I think it's almost impossible for a smart person to win in business in America today. Because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They're always trying to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Art Williams, everybody said, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it. But he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost are over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost in everything they do, almost is a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it and do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with A.L. Williams, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I could make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do? You just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. I'm really hurting. What I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything at my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers? The winners do it. They do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique. And how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else. And how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of and make a difference with their life. Thank you.
Ready for Revolution. I'm your brother and friend, Brother Eric Trey Muhammad, welcoming you to a discussion, folks. This discussion tonight evolves around our ecosystem, the Bancus ecosystem overview. This is styled a little different tonight than what you might be accustomed to coming from the wealth minister, but I want you to understand it is just that important that we communicate in this way to you tonight. Now, we're not in the convincing business. That's not our duty or job. That's not even our responsibility. We're just looking to inform so that you can make informed decisions over what you want to do with your life, particularly as it relates to this ecosystem. So as we get underway, there are three people that I would like to maybe give a welcome and some short comment about the expectation or the success that they're enjoying in Bankers. And I would like to start with Mr. Brian Williams in Australia, who's available. Then I will go to Mr. Earl Dixon, known as Bitcoin Man, and then round it out with my man, 100 grand, Mr. Neville Easley. Brother Brian, are you available to share some words?
Yes.
All right. Floor is yours, brother. You can share, Brother Brian.
I've got into Bancus under Brother Neville Easley, and yeah, the main reason I got in was because it's the opportunity for the card was no KYC. So that was my main reason for getting in, no KYC, being able to use it to convert crypto to fiat.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Is there anything you'd like to encourage amongst those that are on tonight?
Yeah, the best way to stay informed is to keep coming to the presentations. I see a lot of people, they ask a lot of questions in the chat, but they also don't attend the presentations to keep up to date with the information that's given to us.
Good
So
point.
I encourage everyone to bring their team members to the presentations to keep up with all the latest information that has been given to us.
Beautiful. Thank you for the share, brother. Now,
Thank you.
let me just tell you something. What I appreciate most out of Brother Brian, he's selfless. He wants for others what he wants for himself. And you'll find him including different things in the chat that will help us understand or remind us or refresh us over what was just shared. He'll answer questions here and there. I mean, just a phenomenal leader. And that's leadership, folks. Setting a tone where people can get the one of two things that will help them to determine whether they'll get involved or not. One is belief, and the other is understanding. And Brother Brian finds a way to communicate that, and we deeply appreciate you, brother. I'd like to move to Mr. Bitcoin Man himself, Mr. Earl Dixon out of North Carolina, USA. Are you available, sir?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother.
Yeah, I'm super excited, guys. I just appreciate being in the Bankers ecosystem, not just being a Bankers card representative. I'll just tell you, listen, guys. So the minute that you sign up and get that card, your card, you literally become a Bankers representative right then if you share the business. Now, I've been doing some research, right? And when I found that there are 83 billion people, over 830 billion people in the world, worldwide, but it's only 17 million people with debit cards. So even in Genico, one POS system company, okay, has 40 million payment processing terminals that's being converted to crypto right now. That's one, and they're in 160 countries. So the payment processing systems are in place, but they don't have the cards to spend the money. They don't have the cards. So right now, there's only $2 trillion sitting in, listen to me carefully now. It's only $2 trillion sitting in wallets to be spent right now. 2 trillion. And when BlackRock says that by 2030, they're going to, with their tokenization on the blockchain, they're doing 30 trillion by 2030 alone. They don't include other platforms like we doing ARW, we doing right now with our Mint ecosystem. We're gonna be tokenizing as well. So guys, to be able to be a card issuer and to be able to get this income coming in, my goal is 10,000 directs.
Come on.
I'm not gonna sleep. I'm going for 10,000 people directly to me. That's my personal goal, and the rest is history. I want to just think. Only thing I tell you, if you ever wanted a home, AI is for every job. The AI is replacing, a new job is being created, and Bancus is allowing you to have a work from home business that's global. We're in 160 different countries, and the world is our marketplace. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you for the share. Thank you for the share, Mr. Dixon. Now, I do want to move straight away to Brother Neville Easley, and then we'll come back to questions and comments. We're also over YouTube Live on our YouTube channel at the Wealth Minister. And we do this because we want to make sure we have the most impact of information humanly possible. Now, what we do not do on the YouTube channel, we don't do Q&A or testimonials. So when we get to that point here, we'll turn off the YouTube channel, and those who have the direct Zoom link, they can come right here and get questions addressed and make whatever comments or testimony they may have. Mr. Neville Easley, are you available, my brother?
What's up, brother in love?
Hey,
You
I'm
can hear me
rich.
clear? You're rich.
Loud and
Yeah,
clear.
be rich. That doggone be rich. Rich in the mindset first. That creates the journey. But
on.
I'll keep it short. Always love that video, man. You should share about Art Williams. Just do it. And I say anyone here, because I know we have over 35 people. Some people may be brand new or seasoned with our platform, but you want to just do it and get your card. If you don't have it already, you want to make it a priority. For those who are waiting on cards, you'll have your card soon. Shipments are going out because we're going to be making a major shift in the industry. A lot of things are happening in the world in crypto behind the scenes, and you want to be having this asset ecosystem product in your hands because people are going to be running in droves to get this card. I already see it coming. We have something here to stand alone, and I just received a update, Brother Eric, from one of our esteemed leaders. Got her card in the mail today, and I put it on social media. So I'm just waiting for a lot of the eagles that see the vision of this to start biting, because Bitcoin Man said, my goal is tons of directs, because if you put people in front of an ecosystem like this, it gives them power, it gives them ownership. That's what we lead with. And it gives them an opportunity to build a residual income stream even while they sleep, as Eric goes into that wonderful presentation. So you position yourself in a business that will allow you to be your own bank, and you want to be your own crypto bank going into the future, because more and more people don't even know about this card yet, and it's up to us to put it in front of them, because we're all pioneers here. We lead the way, and we can tap into those millions and billions of people who have no clue about what's in place here. So, and you got a lot of people in the network industry that's in projects that are going to come for this car. I got a couple avenues now. We're going to plugging them in, and they're going to be coming in running. So take advantage, because if you don't share with someone else, they will. And you want them to be in your lineage so you could benefit. Back to you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Great share indeed. Now, folks, there's a lot of talk about this card. That's the flagship of our ecosystem. And what I want to share with you, first and foremost, is where you can find more trainings about the card. Now, first and foremost, we have normally a dedicated overview for the card. That happens Saturday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, decentralized fintech with simplified KYC right here on the platform that you're on, the Bancus overview. And on the right-hand side, you have corporate presentations that take place on Tuesday and Thursday. Both days, they do 2 presentations a day, 2 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern, every Tuesday and every Thursday, with the exception of time zones. Okay, we were challenged this week. Most of our corporate team is in South Africa today. Okay, they're there in South Africa. They have a 12-day tour, what's known as a road show. They just completed Durban, South Africa, the first few days. Now they're moving into Johannesburg with Mr. Al Aarons, president of Bancus, as well as with Mr. Alejandro Castro, who is the president, rather CEO and co-founder of Bancus. All right, so take a screenshot of this information here because that's where you can find us driving people to the information. Now, as I mentioned, this is an ecosystem overview, folks, an ecosystem overview. And I just want to give you a brief on what that means when we say, what is an ecosystem? Okay, you might want to screenshot this if you just generally don't know. An ecosystem is a network of interconnected people, organizations, technologies, products, services, and processes that interact with one another to create exchange and sustain value for everyone involved. So it's not just gadgets, it's not just the technology, but it's the use of the technology to bring people together as a network, interconnecting us, whether it be organizations, whether it be churches, whether it be businesses, whether it be individuals. All of it is designed to sustain value for everyone involved. Now, unlike a single system, an ecosystem contains multiple systems that work together toward a larger purpose. A system does one job. An ecosystem coordinates many systems to create a complete environment where value can continuously flow. Now, we understand something here in Bancus, and one thing we're clear on is ownership, self-custody, and control with the Bancus ecosystem. See, when you talk ownership, it's the legal or rightful state of possessing property, giving someone the exclusive right to use, control, transfer, or dispose of it. See, when you own it, no one has any say-so of what you do with it. When you talk about self-custody means directly holding and controlling your own cryptocurrency private keys without relying on a third-party bank or exchange. This makes you the sole owner of your assets, meaning no platform can freeze your balance or stop your transactions. And then when you talk about control, this broadly means the power, the authority, or ability to manage, direct, or restrain something. It can function as both a verb, meaning the act of exercising influence, as well as a noun, the mechanism of state of command. Folks, I'm going to show you some examples of why the ecosystem is not only so robust, but why as a foundation, you want to be a part of the bank token. So let me just show you some of the products that have evolved, some that have come forward in different countries. Others will be here in a few days, and I'm going to take it this way. First, I'm going to allow you to see Mint. Mint is what we launched just a few weeks ago here. Brother Earl alluded to it a moment ago. Take a look and listen.
What if any real-world asset could become a global investment opportunity? That is the vision behind Mint, the world's first platform combining real-world asset tokenization with its own curated marketplace for investors. While other platforms only create tokens, Mint integrates three essential pillars into one ecosystem: blockchain technology, professional documentation, and a global marketplace where projects can be discovered, analyzed, and acquired. Mint was created to solve three major problems in today's financial markets: limited access to investments, slow bureaucratic processes, and the lack of liquidity preventing assets from reaching global buyers. With Mint, virtually any asset can be tokenized: real estate, companies, commodities, art, financial instruments, and even individuals seeking to tokenize future income or rights. The process is simple. A project registers, activates tokenization using Mint tokens. The Mint team develops the professional documentation structure. The token is minted on blockchain and finally listed on the Mint marketplace for global investors. At the center of the ecosystem is the Mint token, an RWA token backed by the full value of the platform, not speculation. but real co-ownership, governance participation, and access to the entire Mint economy. Real-world asset tokenization is projected to surpass $16 trillion by 2030, and Mint aims to become one of the leading infrastructures powering this new digital economy. Because Mint is more than a platform. It is the infrastructure connecting real assets with the digital economy. Mint.
All right. That one was launched about 3 weeks ago now here in the US, and it's taking the space by storm because, again, it's real assets, digital future, and it's a part of the overall ecosystem. The Bancus card is a part of the overall ecosystem. The Mint is a part of the overall ecosystem. Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to share with you Celis.
What if selling was as simple as sharing what you do with the world? That is the vision behind Celix by Bancus, a marketplace designed to connect people, products, services, and opportunities within a single platform. Millions of people have something valuable to offer: a skill, a product, a service, knowledge, or a business built through years of hard work. Yet for most people, selling online remains unnecessarily complicated. Payment gateways, technical setups, multiple platforms, and processes designed for companies, not individuals. Celix changes that. With Celix, anyone can sell what they make, what they know, or what they have. Physical products, professional services, everyday services, and digital products like courses, ebooks, and templates. All within a single application. Celix supports 3 payment methods: bank transfers and local currencies, Visa, MasterCard, and American Express, and up to 18 cryptocurrencies including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, BNB, USDT, and USDC. Your customer chooses how to pay. You choose how to receive your money, directly into your bank account, into your wallet, or connected to the Bancus financial ecosystem. Celix also integrates with every Bancus solution: Flow, Bancus cards, Leverage, Mint, and Bank Token, all connected within one ecosystem experience. Because the future of commerce does not belong only to corporations. It belongs to people, to creators, to sellers, and to those who turn ideas into opportunities. Celix by Bancus. Buy, sell, connect, grow.
Think that's pretty awesome. But again, Mint, Celix are just a part of the Bancus ecosystem. Allow me to introduce you to Leverage.
What if you could access capital without selling your crypto? That's exactly what Leverage by Bancus makes possible. The decentralized lending protocol within the Bancus ecosystem that transforms crypto assets into instant liquidity. No banks, no paperwork, no credit history, and no need to give up your market position. Leverage has already originated more than $12 million in loans and will soon become available to everyone. The process is simple. Deposit Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, or Binance Coin as collateral. The smart contract automatically evaluates the value of your assets and instantly sends you up to 80% of that value in USDT. For every $100 in crypto, you can access $80 in liquidity, with loans starting at $1,000 and a fixed, transparent rate of just 2% per month. No fixed terms and no restrictions on how you use your capital. Invest, pay expenses, grow your business, or simply maintain your crypto exposure while the market continues to move. And when you repay the loan, your crypto is automatically returned to your wallet. Everything runs through audited smart contracts on Binance Smart Chain. The protocol operates automatically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if collateral value drops significantly, automated protection mechanisms help maintain loan stability. Leverage solves one of crypto's biggest challenges, transforming inactive digital assets into working capital without sacrificing long-term upside. Because the future is not about selling your assets, it's about making them work for you. Leverage by Bancus. Liquidity without limits.
Folks, all I can say is, ooh-wee. Now, this is what we have. I just shown you 3. We're going to talk about the Bankers card. There's 4. And the one that just released a few days ago is paid by Bankers. I don't have the video to show you here yet, but in our upcoming presentations, I'm sure you will see it as we delve deeper into our robust system. But all of these products, some of the products like Mint already has 70 operating products within it. This is how powerful it is. You know, when you have an age where you have new money, new technology, all working in the time that is designed to perform, and you are here in front. We're talking about being in front of the movement of money, folks, in the new age of it. This is not the brick and mortar age. This is click and order. This is a cyber age. This is a platform-based society globally, and through Bankers, it's without borders. Now, I'm going to show you the token. I want you to pay good attention why the token is the foundation of all that you've seen and then some.
What if you could own a real piece of a global digital bank? That is exactly what Bank Token represents. Bank is a real-world asset token, or RWA. It is not a speculative cryptocurrency. It is the tokenization of 100% of Bancus, a global digital bank operating in more than 186 countries. Through blockchain technology, Bancus divided 100% of the company into 300 million bank tokens. Each token represents real fractional ownership of the ecosystem. Tokenized real-world assets provide global access, transparency, liquidity, and fractional ownership. They represent the evolution of traditional investing into the digital economy. Behind BNC stands a real and growing business. Bancus has more than 116,000 registered users, a current valuation of $75 million, and active products including debit and credit cards, global digital accounts, crypto trading, and an RWA marketplace. All supported by physical offices across international markets. The token runs on Binance Smart Chain and combines ownership, utility, and future governance. In addition, holders gain access to exclusive ecosystem benefits and staking rewards of 1.25% per month. Real-world asset tokenization already exceeds $35 billion on chain and is projected to reach $16 trillion by 2030. Major institutions like BlackRock, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs are already driving this transformation. Because BNC is not just a token, it is real participation in the evolution of finance. Bancus, the bank of us.
All right, folks, and this is why we are flat out excited. Now, remember this. Think of it this way. We're talking about digital banking globally, and anyone who owns a token in this space, that's your branch of the bank. Think about it this way. You have a whole pie with 300 million slices, and the more slices you consume, the fatter you get in wealth. It's just that simple. That's what this is. And everything that you see spiraling out in terms of products in the Bankers operation, all of it is a part of that token and its value. Now, the token started in 2024 at 7 cents per token. Then it moved to 10 cents per token. Then it moved to 13 cents per token. Then it moved to 15 cents per token. And then in late May, coming into June of this year, 20 cents a token. And now, before it even got out of June, it's now 21 cents token. It's not speculation, it's all valuation. As the company grows, as it grows in usage, as it grows in products, as it grows in value, so does your token. There's another valuation coming. The valuation coming now will eclipse the 21 cent per token that we currently hold. That valuation comes in before the close of July, which is just a few days off. Folks, we have a surefire opportunity. But here's the thing. I want to move straight back to our flagship because, again, people need to know how they can use their crypto. 8 billion people in the world all have use for this new digital age, how to spend crypto. Now, they'll become familiar with different platforms, different educations, different projects out there. There's a lot of great projects out here in the world, folks, but they all need a way to spend their crypto, the new currency. All right. And Bancus offers that. You also offer through Bancus a way to earn an income through sharing the knowledge and having others acquire the card. So let me give you a little bit about Bancus. We are a next generation digital bank and fintech that integrates global financial services with an ecosystem of purpose-driven growth. We provide simple and secure access to international banking products, rewards programs, and digital tools that drive financial development. Designed for emerging markets, we offer turnkey payment solutions for businesses and communities, enabling the creation, management, and implementation of financial programs. We foster member loyalty and optimize development time and cost through scalable, efficient, and fast to deploy technologies. Our vision, our mission, as well as our purpose is extremely simple. As a vision to become the world's leading, most trusted, and fastest growing digital financial institution, building a global financial network driven by innovation, security, and inclusion. As a mission to provide high quality digital financial solutions accessible to everyone, combining technology, education, and a collaborative model that enhances the economic growth of each user. Now, this is your money without borders in Bancus. Hence, here is the purpose: to drive the financial progress of millions of people by democratizing access to global, secure, and simple banking solutions. It's just that simple. I always encourage people to take a screenshot of this slide here, because as we grow and as the ecosystem becomes more robust, you'll be able to determine with checkpoints whether each of these values have been hit. Trust, security, innovation, financial inclusion, community, and excellence. Now, what does Bancus offer? First, let's show you the Bancus card and opportunity.
Welcome to Bancus, a new way to understand money, where technology, transparency, and efficiency work for you. Today, we'll explain how your money flows within the Bancus ecosystem in a simple, secure, and traceable way. It all starts when the user registers on the platform. From that moment, a personal wallet is automatically assigned to them, allowing them to interact within the ecosystem. Once registered, the user can deposit crypto assets like USDC or USDT through networks such as TRC20, BEP20, or ERC20. If they don't have cryptocurrencies, they can also use their local currency to acquire these assets through a provider or an exchange, and then transfer them to their Bancus account. When the money is deposited, the funds are not held in custody by Bancus. These are stored in a wallet managed by our partner exchange, CryptoLab, which is also responsible for the client's onboarding process. Each user has an individual wallet, which ensures greater traceability and control over their funds. It's important to note that in this model, there are only two parties with control over the money, the user and CryptoLab. Bancus does not have access to or custody of these funds, and the exchange is responsible for processes such as conversion to TRM. Since transactions are carried out between digital wallets, Bancus uses a simplified KYC process, as this type of operation does not require mandatory verification at a global level. However, internal compliance processes are applied in conjunction with strategic partners like Visa and MasterCard, ensuring security and support for every transaction. Once the user has available balance in their account, they can use it in two ways: send money to other Bancus users at no additional cost, or reload their card, which has a 4% fee. If the user doesn't want to use the funds, it is also possible to withdraw them to another digital wallet through the app, as long as the user is authorized for this function. It's important to keep in mind that Bancus is not an exchange and does not hold custody of the money, so it's recommended to only top up the amount you intend to use. When the user decides to reload their card, for example with 100 USDT, a smart contract is automatically activated. This contract distributes 1% to the beneficiaries of the Bancus payment plan and 3% to the Treasury wallet, while the remaining 96% is managed by CryptoLock. This entire process is carried out automatically thanks to blockchain technology. Finally, Bancus offers a key differentiating value. While the exchange completes the conversion process, which can take about 40 minutes, Bancus advances the fiat balance directly to the user's card, allowing them to access their money immediately. In this way, Bancus combines technology, efficiency, and user experience to offer a new way to manage money.
All right, we're moving pretty fast, folks, because I do want to get to your questions as well as comments and or testimonies. And again, YouTube family, when we get to that section, we're going to bid you a good night, but you can join us back here on this Zoom platform to hear what goes on the inside. All right. Let's talk about fees. That video expressed how there's only one fee charge. Bancus charges a 4% fee on card top-ups. A card top-up is when you take the deposits you have on your Bancus card and you upload it to Bancus app rather, and you upload it to your Bancus card so you can utilize your card. Now, let me explain something here. This is a crypto in, cash out operation. Someone type in the chat so we know. Matter of fact, everybody type in crypto in, cash out. What does that mean? That means your deposits are in cryptocurrency, USDT or USDC, and it can operate over 3 networks. Okay, it could be, the network can be Binance, the network can be Tron, the network can be Ethereum, but none of those networks are the coins. You need USDT or USDC stable coins, and you can utilize any of those 3 networks I just mentioned. Once you load the card, load the app rather, now you can take what you loaded from deposit and load it onto your card to be used as cash. You can go to the ATM with your card. You can withdraw with your card. You can make online purchases. You can do all these things with a fully functional card. Now, allow me to say this. I saw the question come in the chat, and it's an appropriate question. In November, late November and December of last year, the Bancus app, which is what you use to become a part, went into maintenance to satisfy the requests and compliances of the Visa Corporation. Now, those cards that were purchased during that time to be delivered November, December, coming into January, those cards were halted in delivery because the maintenance that was initiated made those cards directly inoperable. So you couldn't make charges with them. You couldn't withdraw from the banks with them. So what Bancus did was immediately open a tokenized digital card. And all you had to do was activate the card within your app, and you can use that card anywhere for your online purchases. I use mine to handle utility bills that come reoccur by subscription, month to month. But you can't go to an ATM with it naturally because it's not a physical card, it's virtual. Then, as we satisfied 90% of all the compliance and the what they call provisioning of the applications so that we can be listed in Google Play as well as, Google Wallet as well as Apple Wallet. Bancus has now released thousands of cards to the tune, I want to say 40,000 cards. I thought I had mine up here. I left my wallet. But, and then they've sent out these cards. 5,000 have come to the United States with another earmark, 15,000, I believe. London has received theirs. The UK has received theirs. South Africa has received theirs. India has received theirs. So it's just a matter of time before they manifest themselves. Brother Neville spoke to the one of his business partners receiving her card. Not only did she get her card, but she also received the commemorative card that she ordered just days ago. All right, so everything is moving, and if you any of those cards, if you received any of them inside the last few months, they are fully functional and working as advertised and not impacted by the ongoing maintenance that we're soon to come out of. All right, so I just want to make sure I shared that. Bankers charges only a 4% fee on card top-ups, meaning what you load onto the card from your deposit. So let's say if you're looking at $100 and you want to load it onto your card to spend, then $4 is the charge because that's the 4% fee, right? 1% of it is distributed back to the rewards program, which you're going to see in a moment. There are no monthly maintenance fees with Bankers. There are no charges for card usage at points of sale. And of course, naturally, we're not responsible, folks, for ATM withdrawals. Those are all subject to additional fees charged by the operating bank. Okay. Now, what's unique about this wallet is how you acquire it. First, it only comes through the referral link. The referral link of the one who invited you to embrace this opportunity, or the one you said, hey, I want to get down with you, right? You're going to get a referral link. That referral link is installed on your iPhone or your Android. Once you click on it to open it up, you go through a few slides, you advance the slides on your phone, and it'll bring you to an install app command. Once you get there, now you just simply providing what's known as simplified KYC, meaning it's strictly private. No one knows your business but you. You can create a username for yourself, and you provide an email address for yourself. And that's it. You are now a part. Now you can load crypto, right? And then deposit crypto and then load the crypto onto your card. Now understand, Bancus is not an exchange. Your card is used for is a global payment system. It's a debit card, folks. You deposit in crypto and you spend cash. Make sense? The Bancus wallet is designed for agile and secure operations. Everything you need in one place. You can top up or load your card with USDT. You can view transactions. You can make instant commission-free digital transfers between Bancus users. Free between Bancus users. Share referral codes, contact support, update personal data. Now, the first card I want to share with you is much of that team you see on that screen is the South Africa team where everybody's going from Durban now to Johannesburg. And here at the bottom right in the shades, that's Mr. Zaf Khan. Mr. Zaf is the South Africa Bancus Sales Director. And they've done phenomenal with this presentation these days. I mean, just blew us away. The metal card is an $85 cost with a $15 US shipping. That means your total cost is $100 for that card. Okay, this card is extremely valuable because if you're as busy as I and Neville and some others, you need a durable card, right? Our plastic is durable, but you might find yourself in some real serious situations in your travels. You want that metal card because there's an extra ceiling of protection and plus it's metal, okay? And then you have the plastic card, which is $35 in cost, $15 in shipping. That's a total of $50 to get this card. And the average time now for people ordering the card now, you're talking about a 3 to 4 week window before the card is in your possession, depending on the territory you're in. Now, what you receive free is our tokenized digital card. That's the Bankers Go card. And that card is available once you purchase either the metal card or the plastic card. That card automatically appears in your back office. You activate it and you can use it. Now, there are spending limits associated with these cards, and these spending limits I'm about to quote to you are rather archaic, meaning they have these limits have increased, and I don't have the exact figure on them, but I want you to understand that digital card is free when you purchase either the plastic card or the metal card. All right. Daily spending limits from all cards, whether MasterCard or Visa, $2,500 for the digital card, the one that's directly on your platform, your plastic $5,000, and your metal $15,000, with the ability to request what do you call it? Increase on the metal card. Any metal card you have, you can request an increase of a daily spending limit. So if you have a $15,000 limit, but your card is the car you want to purchase is 35,000 US, all you gotta do is make that one-time increase request to Bankers. They'll approve it. You swipe your card and go on about your business. Now, from what I understand, you can request now up to 250,000 daily spending limit with the metal card. Now, there is another card that's not pictured here, and that's the commemorative edition. The commemorative editions include the World Cup card, FIFA. It includes the 250 anniversary year of the United States with a series of different cards celebrating the 250th anniversary of the United States. And you have the Nelson Mandela card celebrating that legendary leader, Mr. Nelson Mandela. And the card is a beautiful display. So many have it. It was featured in the opening of South Africa, and you can go to your back office under cards, acquire the cards, and you can find it. Now, I want to talk about the two ways this card earns, and then we'll be signing off on YouTube as we come to our questions, comments, and critiques. There are two ways you earn with this card. You have the sales commission and you have the top-off commission. And I want you to hear me real good. I joined this company like Mr. Al Aarons did, like Mr. Fred Moore did. We joined embracing the vision and understanding of where Bankers wanted to go. Mr. Fred Moore is sponsored by Mr. Al Aarons. Your brother, the Wealth Minister, Brother Eric Trey Muhammad, is sponsored by Mr. Fred Moore. None of us were part of the company. Now, today, we are all part of the company. I'm not talking about just the tokens. We're directs to the company, right? Because we built something here with your help, naturally, that the bank conglomerate didn't see coming. And so now, just an ordinary cardholder was Mr. Al Aarons, and now he's president of the company. Mr. Fred Moore, holder of the card, is now the corporate trainer. And then your brother here in front of you is the USA Director of Sales for Bankers. Mr. Zav Khan, who I spoke about earlier in Africa, he's the South African Bankers Sales Director. Now, we're growing in leaps and bounds, folks. And this is the point I want to make. I'm personally credited with sponsoring the most people directly in the Bankers ecosystem. Not just the card, but the ecosystem. But in the card, I'm there too. But you have gentlemen that are showing themselves on the screen that are literally knocking down, breathing down my neck. But I want you to understand something. Every one person you personally sponsor represents 3 levels of potential income for you. This is the main thing I want you to understand. Don't wait till you have $85 or $35 or the $100 you include the shipping, or the $50 you include the shipping. Don't wait till you have it. Too much weight will break any wagon. It'll break all your motivation. It will break it. I joined July of 2025, July 31st to be exact. I didn't have a card, did not pay for a card. I just kept promoting what I understood and what I believed. And I shared everywhere, sparing no expense. By mid-August, I was on a training with Mr. Fred Moore, my sponsor, and discovered that if people took your link and they purchased a card and you didn't have the card, you still earned an instant commission. Your brother didn't know that. I did not know that. When I looked in the back office, I had close to $1,000 in 16 days in the opportunity. By the end of the month, I had well over $1,000 in my back office. I felt like Oprah Winfrey giving out cards in the US. I was like, now you get a card and you get a card and you get a card. I got my card, Brother Earl. I made sure my wife got hers. I made sure the children got theirs under her, and their persons that they brought, they got cards under them. Here's the beauty. Because I sponsored my wife, everybody that signed under her, I got the benefit of second level income. Now, I want you to think about this. Every one person you sponsor represents three potential uh, uh, levels of income automatically. You get a metal card, all right, you don't have to have a metal card. You open the opportunity. If someone on your level one gets a metal card, you get $8.50 instantly in your back office. If someone gets a plastic card, $35, you get 10%, $3.50 instantly in your back office. Now, this is your level one. Level ones are the people that you bring to the opportunity that purchase a card. They do as you do. The speed of any team, the speed of any organization, the speed of any business is the result of the speed of its leader. Okay? So, level one, $8.50. When the person on level one sponsors someone, that becomes your level two. When they purchase a card on that level, metal card, that's $12.75. And then instant now. And then when that person on level two sponsors someone on, it becomes your level three, that's $8.50. You understand? That's three levels of compensation. Now, I want you to understand how you can never want another day in your life. Brother Earl, can you unmute and give us your goal for cards once again? How many are you looking to sponsor bare minimum?
10,000 direct to me, guys. It's 830 billion people on the planet, and we're in 161 countries. And that's being conservative. That's my starting goal. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now just know it's not 830 billion, it's 8.3 billion. Okay, people on the planet. All right, so now look at this. At a 10,000, just take 10,000 and multiply that by 3. Folks, that's 30,000 levels of income. Now, well before he gets there, he's already going to have the benefit of going to bed when he's tired and getting up when he's tired of sleeping, right? He's already going to have the benefit of 7 days of Saturday or Sunday. He'll only do what he desires to do because he's gotten money as an issue out of the way. Many of us are on that trajectory as we speak to you. So think about that kind of growth. Now, here's the second way we earn. Oh, let me just say this. That commission is a one-time hit. Meaning when a person purchases a card, that's a one-time sales commission. But the passive residual, that's a whole nother level. Now remember, in fees, Bancus charges only a 4% fee on card top-ups, of which 1% is distributed through the rewards program. Well, here's the reward. Your top-up commission. Each time a user tops up a card, Bancus rewards its referral network, the entire network, with 1% distributed across 3 levels. The first level is 0.285%, second level 0.43%, and the third level we return to 0.285%. What does this mean? You add all those up, and that represents 1%. Okay, that represents 1%. That also means that whatever the amount of top-ups that come into your organization. If it's on level 1, you're getting percentage of it. On level 2, you're getting percentage of it. And on level 3, you're getting percentage of it. Folks, that's the program. Here are the anniversary cards here. And of course, the tokenization is unmatched. So Mr. and Mrs. YouTube, we're going to bid you an adieu for the evening. We want to thank you for your time and attention.